Good afternoon, everyone. I'm First Alert meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. Today is now a KSLA First Alert weather day due to the increase in threat for severe weather heading into this afternoon due to our next weather maker rolling through. Here's a look at the next 5 hours ahead. Rain chances should rise for areas around Shreveport and Bossier just after 2 p.m. and should last until around 5 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon here. But here's a look at future track on what we can expect through the rest of this afternoon here. Storms are dripping across the I-30 corridor. As of right now, pretty much going to be a broken line of showers and storms moving in towards the next couple of hours or so, but heading towards just after 4 p.m. that's when storms could turn strong to severe across the Arklatex, especially for areas in the south and eastern corner of the Arklatex in our Louisiana parishes. For the most part, it's expected to continue to push down to the south and eastern corner of the Arklatex. By the time we hit around 6 p.m., most of the heavier storms will be leaving the region, and as we move into the early evening, we should see a couple of storms left behind there, but we should be on the clear from severe weather heading towards just after 10 p.m. tonight, and cooler and drier air will slowly be pushing into the Arklatex through the daytime hours on our Wednesday, or still remaining dry across most, if not all, of the Arklatex. There has been an increase in severe weather for the far south and eastern corner of the Arklatex, now a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather, with a marginal risk still in effect for areas like Shreveport, Bossier, Nacogdoches, Magnolia, as well as Ruston along the I-20 corridor and southward. In terms of the individual severe risks, they upgraded some areas within the Arklatex to a slight risk of severe weather due to the increased threat for tornadoes, isolated tornadoes that is, elevated risk for that, as well as large hail, strong winds, low chance for flash flooding as these storms move through. Highs for today will mainly be in the 70s along I-20, upper 70s, lower 80s for areas south of I-20, and the 60s for areas around I-30 and northward, mainly because of them receiving the rain showers throughout the most of the morning here and those storms. Highs for tomorrow well into the 50s for most areas around I-30 and northward along the east side of I-20 as well, but west side of I-20 and southward are expecting the lower 60s for highs as we move into our Wednesday. Definitely the coolest conditions we have seen so far this fall season are expected on our Wednesday here, but we are expecting temperatures to slowly rise back towards the average, or at least highs are slowly back towards the average as we move towards the next 5 days ahead. Here's a look at Hurricane Melissa, now sitting at a whopping 185 mile per hour sustained winds, and the pressure keeps decreasing, denoting that the storm is continuously increasing in strength here, and the eye wall is slowly making its way onto land here in the southwestern corner of the country, and we are expecting that storm to continue to batter the island of Jamaica as a category 5 through the next few hours or so, and finally reaching category 4 strength by later on this by the early evening hours at around 7 p.m. tonight, and moving through the island of Cuba as well as other Caribbean islands through the next few days or so here. So prayers out to those that are in the path of Hurricane Melissa. Today is a KSLA First Alert weather day due to strong to severe storms this afternoon, but little to no rain is expected through the rest of the 7-day period. Halloween is looking dry and sunny, but a bit chilly by the time we hit the morning hours of Halloween as well as around trick-or-treating time. Temperatures get warmer, or conditions get warmer through the weekend and into next week here as lows try to increase back towards the average as well.